Well, he seemed a bit obsessed with a place called Barwon Bank, so I'd never heard of Barwon Bank before, so I obviously thought it was a bank. And when we came up the driveway, I still probably wasn't suitably impressed. I thought it was quite a derelict building with a cyclone fence around it, and I thought, why is he bringing me here? Little did I know that I'd spend the next 20-something years living here. I just think the vision that he had, that he just knew that he could do it. There's a lot of people that didn't think he would, and the help from our friends. Initially we just had an amazing outpouring of help, labour-wise, support from good friends. So it was a coming together, really.
My second year of university, which had been 1973, when I was at the Deakin University doing my architecture degree, I actually came here to dump rubbish off the side of the property here, which was the tip on the lower section of the property. You actually came up the driveway and you were allowed to reverse up and then dump all your rubbish off. At that time, I noticed the derelict property here back in 1973. Didn't take much notice of it, but knew the place was here. To look forward to seeing the property come to some sort of a realisation really wasn't in the back of my mind until somebody called me up and said that the property was up for tender. We put a small package together indicating our wish to revisit the property and a renovation process and how we would do that, and we were successful for the tendering. The City of Newtown were mindful that didn't have the funding to actually renovate the property or bring it back or keep it watertight. So their endeavour was to actually put a cyclone fence around, which I don't think lasted a couple of weeks before. I mean, it's like a red rag to a bull, isn't it? So really, and that's when most of the property was damaged, and i.e. the slate roof was damaged from inside with steel bars, the lovely marble fireplaces were destroyed. So, you know, and they're not replaceable. So we lost a lot of the history through that vandalism. And through the weather, unfortunately. There weren't any doors here, there are no windows, so you can appreciate the level of detail that we've been able to scrounge off findings and things like that. So we've been able to rebuild those back to the original fabrics, which is nice. An interesting element from the background of the construction of the property, unfortunately, when the bluestone was milled, and it was milled here from the site, was that the sandstone, which was from McCann sandstone at the other side of the series, the material used in the building is too young. And you can see here good evidence of where the stone has sheared because it actually isn't compressed well enough. And that's been probably quite a large problem throughout any of the other properties that have had the barrable sandstone as part of it. The door is original door. It was in its broken pieces. There was bits out the back and all over the place. We've been able to get that back together. We're still passionate about it. I mean, we are still doing stuff regularly here, sort of, so we haven't really backed off.
Still is a project, and he's still just as passionate about it, I think.